Now Miguel with a nice ace-10 of spades. He's going to raise it.
When Miguel raises you can't go all in because Miguel is very tight with his pre-flop aggression. But you got to see a flop with the Jack-10 suited, so let's go.
So here is the flop. It is a ace-king,
Whoa.
jack, 2 hearts. Unbelievable flop for both players.
What is this flop?
I'm all in.
Well, that's one way to play it.
4%.
Going up to 400,000 here with his pocket eights.
All in.
Well, look at this. Miguel has raised, but all in, re-raised by Juan with king-queen.
This is a good play from Juan. Down to 11 blinds, facing a button raise. Not much else to do with king-queen.
Coway gets out of their way. It's a back on Miguel, who can afford to make this call.
And I would expect him to call. He's been comfortable playing his pairs all in.
Oh.
And there he goes.
There it is.
So he's going to be a small favorite here to eliminate Juan in third place if his eights can hold up.
Yep, they turn up the cards. Juan squirming in his seat. He's been here before a few times on the brink of extinction at the table, but he has survived.
Suerte. Igualmente.
And now they give the obligatory phony good luck to each other. Oh, a queen 7-4. Beautiful flop for Juan. Hits his queens.
Stoic as ever. Miguel still with outs to the 8 or a running flush or straight. Could hit 5-6, running spades.
Jack on the turn.
Spade as well, and so Miguel goes from having 2 outs to 11. He's now 26% to win this hand. Needs a spade or an 8.
Can he get it and knock him out? No, it's a 7 on the river, pairs the board. Juan Gonzalez with his buddies on the rail will take that one down. That's a big double up.
Now with Juan. He's got a suited 10-4 in the small blind. My guess is he will begin by calling.
Completo.
Huh, I've never heard somebody call it that before, but I think I might use it in the future.
Complete.
Complete. I like that. That's exactly what it is. I've just never heard it before.
Just don't become a complete station.
Juan, with 10-4 suited, calls the small blind. And we get a flop of Jack 6-5 after Coway. Checks back in the big blind with a6, so an interesting board here. Juan with a flush draw and a backdoor straight. Coway with middle pair and a backdoor flush draw.
$200. $200.
He's going to bet 200,000. He's got the 4 flush. Coway with the pair of 6s. This could get expensive. And he makes this call. We're going to the turn. And the turn's an ace, so aces and 6s for Coway.
I think Juan may barrel here. He doesn't believe Coway has aces after checking back in the big blind. It's actually easier for Juan to represent an ace here than Coway.
200.
And so he is going to take this as an opportunity to fire a second barrel and bets 200,000. Seems a little small, but I don't mind it. And Coway is trying to remain calm.
Well, he just calls it, doesn't re-raise. And no diamond, a 7 on the river. So Juan not hitting anything here.
This is close. You're near the bottom of your range. It's a slightly better card for Juan than Coway. And Coway trying to get it all. He says, I want you out of here. But unfortunately for him, Juan Gonzalez with just 10 high makes a quick fold, but Coway will pick up a nice pot there.
Play online poker for over $100,000 in cash and prizes every month at clubwpt.com. Sign up today for free using bonus code YT44 and get a free entry into a $5,000 guaranteed tournament.
Oh, wow. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Hey, back to the table we go. 3-handed poker. And Miguel is the chip leader. And now it's on Juan Gonzalez.
Complete.
He's going to complete.
I love it. I can't wait to complete in my next poker tournament. It's gonna confuse the hell out of everybody.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be like, is that a call? I'm like, no, it's a complete.
Cowie's going to call this with 7-3. So 5-4, 7-3. Here we go. Flop is at
Ooh.
9-7-6.
Kind of an interesting flop for our 5-4 and 7-3. So an open ender for Juan, although an 8 would give a 10 higher straight. Cowie with middle pair and a backdoor flush draw. I think Juan will bet here, though. Not a lot of merit to checking.
$2.25.
And he bets big,
225.
which I am a fan of here.
Cowie with the sevens. 3 clubs. A lot of possibilities. Will string along, of course. And the turned card is a 4.
And that will slow things down as Juan picks up a little bit of showdown value, and the card is better for Cowie than Juan here. Check, check. Queen of diamonds on the river, and I would expect another couple checks, but I could be wrong. And now Juan is wondering if his 4 is really good after Cowie checked back. Likely puts him on a 7 or a 6. Maybe thinking about turning his hand into a bluff, but man, Cowie has been so sticky in these spots today.
So he wants more time.
If Juan were to go for it, I would like the spot, but not like the player he chose to bluff.
800.
There you go, and so he just bombs it, and Cowie was having none of it. While I know what Juan was going for there, I feel like he picked the wrong man to make that play against.
Vamos. Insta call. Insta call. Insta call.
He loved his call. I don't blame him.
Vamos.
What a river. I mean, no wonder he thought forever. He decided to turn a pair into a bluff. And for whatever reason, Cowie didn't believe it for a second and just snap called him. Wow.
It's almost as you should get paid more if you insta-call.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
I'm afraid there's an insta-call penalty. You're going to have to hand over another $200,000.
350.
All right, Miguel here, raising up his jack-9 of diamonds on the button. Into the big blind of Cowie, who has an ace-3 of diamonds. And he will make this call.
Well, the flop is a jack, jack 4. Miguel flop a 3 of a kind.
Slight overkill.
Cowie with ace high. And Miguel.
Now, normally he's bet pretty big when he's had strong hands. Here, he's cut out a big bet, but he's gonna bet small. Wait, oh, he string bet. He tried to bet big, but he made a string bet, and I think they're gonna rule this 150,000 because he put those chips for 150 first.
No es la palabra que dice, apuesto esto, no es la palabra que dice. Dije, apuesto esto. Ah, bueno, está. Está bien.
Your opponent tried to bomb it, and now you're check raising him?
Wow, he's gone up at 350. He's not reading his man very well.
No, and Cowie has a great hand to check call with. I mean, he's chosen just a terrible hand to turn into a bluff.
I like this just call at least. Deuce on the turn.
Now he's got a gut shot, so if you want to continue, you got some outs. Okay, he got the message.
Cowie's gonna check. Miguel doesn't know quite what to do.
700.
He is gonna continue to bet 700,000. Strange poker this evening.
Very strange. It's kind of an interesting spot on the turn for Miguel, and I would have liked a check here. Because your opponent has either got a jack and is probably ahead of you, or they've got a nothing hand and you want to induce a bluff.
Yep. All right, he's going to lay it down.
Despacito, huh?
Miguel has pushed his fish away. Not going to say a word. Some good momentum now going to Miguel Branas.
Now, Miguel's accidental string bet actually worked out very well for him. If he bets big, Coway just folds. When he bets small, Coway tried to bluff him. That was one of the weirdest hands I've seen in a while. Coway now with ace-4 diamonds on the button.
300.
Going up to 300.
Miguel goes out, and now Juan Gonzalez puts down the goggles, looks at a pair of fours.
All-in.
Yep.
Boom.
He's very short. Coway with the snap call. Cringes a little bit when he sees the fours as they dominate his kicker, but as you can see, ace-4 of diamonds still with 36% equity, a testament to how well these small suited aces do in all-in scenarios.
Now Juan has been kicked around all night, about 4 or 5 times, has been all in, but he has survived. Let's see if he can do it one more time with the fours. Here we come with the flop. 8-5 deuce.
Not bad, not great. An extra 4 outs for Coway, looking to get a 3 for a gut shot, but Juan does have the hearts.
To 10 on the turn. Juan looking good, going to the river. Can he double up one more time here this evening? River cards, a jack of hearts. It's going to happen. There's his crowd, his rail boys. Juan Gonzalez from Buenos Aires, double it up. 3 players remain here in Uruguay on the World Poker Tour, and we're coming back for more in just a moment. Back to the table we go, 3-handed poker. Blinds are 1 and 2, Tony. And you're right, you both have commended Juan Gonzalez, and I have to agree. So 3 for 3. We all think he's playing very solid. Coway, he is now down to the short stack. He has a nice jack 10 of hearts.
He only has 13 blinds. I think an all-in's probably ideal.
He's gonna just call it.
Subo 500.
And now Miguel with a nice ace 10 of spades. He's gonna raise it.
When Miguel raises you, you can't go all in because Miguel is very tight with his pre-flop aggression, but you gotta see a flop with the jack 10 suited, so let's go.
So here is the flop. It is a ace king
Whoa.
jack 2 hearts. Unbelievable flop
Whoa.
for both players.
What is this flop?
I'm all in.
Well, that's one way to play it. I think I check shove if I'm Coway, but this seems fine too, as long as the money gets in on the flop. And shockingly, Miguel is actually way ahead of him.
Pau.
Good call from Miguel.
Wow, this is a monster pot. Miguel has made the call. He's out in front.
A 10 is no good. A queen is a chop. He's really looking for a heart or a jack. 11 clean outs for Coway.
Coway needs some
Bang!
help. He gets it. He gets it.
Bang, it's over.
Vamos! Vamos! Vamos!
Wow. Startling card. Coway's going to double up against Miguel. Deuce irrelevant. Look at this move. What has just happened? Coway de Souza from Brazil looking good at this point. The new chip leader. Well, that last hand was not a mistake. That put him back out in front. Look at him, 5.2 in chips. Miguel down to 3.8. Juan Gonzalez with 3.2. What action we're seeing.
Juan is like, I wasn't the short stack for 1 minute and you guys ruined it.
On Coway. He's got a nothing hand. He folds his hand. Miguel now jack 10.
Completo.
He's got to get himself back into gear. That was a heavy hit he just took. And he has jack 10. He has made the call. Juan Gonzalez with a king deuce. Juan is on the short stack.
All-in.
And he's going to go all in with this hand. Applying huge pressure.
Pago.
Whoa, what the? And this is just tilt for Miguel.
Unbelievable.
I think Juan made a nice play here. He recognized that Miguel tends to raise when he has it and limp when he does it. And so he just used the king deuce as a bluff. And as it turns out, Miguel had decided to just call it off with jack 10-0.
Here we go with the flop, Tony. It's an ace-4-3, so the king high is out in front. Miguel stunned.
Juan is like, is this real life?
Queen on the turn.
Now you don't want that king. No jack, no 10, no king for Juan, and he's got it.
Now Miguel has more chips. He won't be broke yet. They're pretty close. An ace on the river, so Juan going to take down a huge pot. Wow. He's going to double up and become the new chip leader.
What did I just see?
Miguel has to tattoo Uncle Tilty on his forehead forever. We're coming back with more action on the World Poker Tour in just a moment.
Play online poker for over $100,000 in cash and prizes every month at clubwpt.com. Sign up today for free using bonus code YT44 and get a free entry into a $5,000 guaranteed tournament.
And you got to think that Juan was gifted that last
That was hard to watch.
huge pot by Miguel.
200, completo.
And now he's out in front looking good. It's on him. He's just going to call with king 4.
This is an unusual play, but he's doing it because of how short Miguel is.
Están asustados que no sé qué les pasa.
He's limping in, allowing Cowway to see a flop here and maximizing the chance that one of them knocks out Miguel.
So three-handed poker here. It's a jack 9-6. Helps none of them. Cowboy got a check. Well, Miguel is going to shove all in with the flush draw.
He might get away with this one. And neither player has a pair, a draw, and anything.
No hay más ni aquí ni en casa.
Pau.
And Juan is going to make this call with king high.
Maybe a little loose, but not crazy considering the price he was getting and the fact that Miguel can have a lot of draws that he just wants to take down the pot with.
The money's in and an ace on the turn.
You need to dodge one more diamond and you're safe, Miguel.
Still tenemos algo, ¿eh?
So Miguel out in front with the flush. Miguel, a chance of doubling up on his smaller stack. And a deuce of hearts on the river, so that's going to work out for Miguel.
Okay, so Miguel with a little fresh life.
Uy, perdón. Sorry. Perdón, te la tiré.
Nice little pot for him. He is the local that plays here every day. He only lives an hour away. He loves to fish. He's had a roller coaster ride here tonight, and as we move on, it's going to be on Cowway. Quick muck by him. And Miguel with a solid ace-jack of clubs.
All in.
Shoves it all in.
And Juan with a borderline hand here. Queen 5 suited, blind versus blind, facing a 7 big blind shove. Yeah, I think that's the move, but it's definitely close.
He's made the call. Miguel, possibly on the comeback trail, is a nice favorite in this pot.
La misma mano, pero al revés.
¿Verdad?
Here we go. The flop is a jack 9 deuce. So beautiful for Miguel. He's out in front with jacks. And Juan's starting to squirm here a little bit, saying, did I let this guy back in? He needs to run a runner or a queen, and it's a 5, so he hits the 5.
Okay, well, Juan looking for a queen or a 5 going to the river. He's got 5 outs. Otherwise, Miguel's going to double up and be right back in this with $3 million.
Let's take a look.
It's a queen! Oh no! And on the river, Miguel runs out of luck here at this final table and is struck down by Juan.
Miguel Brown is the local, taking the bad beat on the end. He was the chip leader at one point, but now he is out in 3rd place. He's going to take home $49,000 here in Uruguay. These guys have played beautifully all night long.
Now, Juan was the short stack for almost the entire final table.
And now Juan Gonzalez with a pair of jacks.
Juan just needs to hope his opponent has an ace or some kind of
550.
suited connector or Broadway or something, and he'll get action.
And he's going to make it 550 to go.
Look at this. Coway with
Oh, no.
pocket tens. This is a cooler, Vince.
It's a cooler. Pair of tens. It's hand over hand. Juan in front, of course. This could get very ugly very fast.
Poor Coway. Maneuvers his way to heads up just to get really coolered in hand two.
Any chance they can just sit on it and call?
1.400.000.
He's gonna move it up to 1.4 million. Why wouldn't you? Little does he know.
Juan reaches for chips and then realizes it doesn't matter. I'm about to go all in. I mean, Coway is loving this spot right now. He doesn't know just how bad of shape he's in.
All in.
Pago, pago.
All in and called. That's the way you do it.
Yep, and that laugh says everything.
Oh, the painful laugh. Doesn't like it. Hand over hand.
Well, Vince, we watched Juan Gonzalez stay patient and short-stacked for almost the entire final table. He picked his spots beautifully, and now heads up with his opponent all in as an 81% favorite to take down this title.
Yes, will it be reward time for Juan Gonzalez, the student out of Buenos Aires, Argentina? And let's see the flop. It is a ace, king, 3, 2 hearts. So Juan looking good with that. Juan a big favorite at this point. But anything can happen with 2 cards to come. Will Coway get lucky? Spike a 10 here. No, it's a 7 of hearts.
Coway down to just 1 out.
One
the 10
out.
of spades. Otherwise, it's over, and Juan Gonzalez is your champion.
Yeah. A 1-outer for a title
Coway
for Juan
looks
Gonzalez.
very resigned to his fate. Let's go to a river.
Let's do it. It's a queen of clubs, yep.
That's it. Juan Gonzalez has done it. Played a great tournament and takes it down. The student from Buenos Aires, Argentina, with his first major title.
Juan Gonzalez! Congratulations! The champion right here, Juan Gonzalez. How do you
Congratulations, Juan.
Thank you.
feel? What's happening? ¿Qué pasó? How do you feel, my friend?
I feel so excited.
Yes.
Yeah.
Grande, grande. Brasil Poker Live. Vamos, ahí va.
Juan Gonzalez, our champion at WPT Uruguay. Let's hear it for him.
Felicidades, Juan Gonzalez. What a great champ. Thanks for joining us here in gorgeous Punta del Este, Uruguay. We'll see you next time on the WPT.